Sara. I work for the Legal and Governance Affairs Unit and for the Presidency, more in international cooperation projects.
Jean, and I'm working more on the technical side for the plant variety expertise unit.
So how come you ended up in Angers at the CPVO?
Well, I remember at that time I worked in the beginning of my career for an SME, and also I was working in Brussels. And at some point, well, the young agency was recruiting, and I started in Angers shortly after the agency moved from Brussels to Angers.
I came in just because I saw that there was an opportunity of internship after I did my master in intellectual property. And I was so attracted by this niche of intellectual property rights, and I decided to apply, and ultimately I got the opportunity as well for a real contract. And I decided to stay because of the kind of work that we do here, the way of working, the nice atmosphere, the possibility to see really everything.
What is really attractive, I find, is the fact that we are a small agency. It gives you the possibility to have an oversight on the work of the agency, and also to really see your input. This is certainly something extremely interesting. Well, besides, of course, in a small organization, you know all colleagues.
Yes.
Of course, 50 people, you know them. We just had the barbecue in a nice atmosphere. It's always the opportunity to know each other even a bit better.
You have a welcoming feeling when you arrive. And then I think, as you mentioned, you are heard. I had the opportunity to work on different projects, even as a new person in the office.
I think there is also perhaps something I find particularly rewarding is the possibility to take initiative. You are always free to propose new projects, and you relatively easily get a green light.
And it doesn't harm that our agency is based in Angers, because to be honest, even the city is nice and you find everything. I come from a big city, I come from Milan. So I saw the difference a little bit at the beginning, it's normal. But then at some point you get used, you have a lot of green spaces, you have a lot of parks. We are in one of the beautiful parks of Angers.
I fully agree with you. Originally I was born in Paris, so yeah, capital, big city. And I very much appreciate the countryside, and that was the project in my life, to live in the countryside, which I do. There is a train line, and I come to Angers by train, but live really in the countryside. And in Angers, well, we still have the opportunity of the high-speed train, which brings us to Paris in 1 hour and a half. And actually, we're not so far from an airport. We go to Nantes, and from door to door here, from the office, is 1 hour just to go to the airport.
It's well connected, and you have all the means. But even if you live, I live just a little bit outside the city. You have buses, you have the tramway, you have everything to be able to join. And then luckily you have those 2 days of teleworking,
Yes.
where you can enjoy the countryside.